guys, it's Hannah here, and I am filming this video a little unexpected, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna help anybody with anything, but I wanted to show you anyway. Basically, this is not a tutorial, this is not a how-to, this is me just showing you how you can use one kit in 2 different planners. So, in a way, you can use a kit more than once. Usually for me, I have to dedicate a certain kit to a certain planner. Like, because I use different sizes, I can't put, A5 dividers into personal, of course, and I can't put personal into A5. So I have to decide, okay, which planner is this gonna go in? Of course, I have planners that different kits could work in. So let's say I have a kit that works in my bubblegum pink kikki.K here, but that also works in my mint kikki.K, then of course I can mix those two. But sometimes what's good with using different sizes is that you can use one kit and then use kind of leftovers for another planner that is a bit smaller, and that's kind of what I did with these two. So like I said, this is my bubblegum pink kikki.K A5, and this is a B6 Traveler's Notebook. This one, and the kit I'm gonna demonstrate with is mostly, at least, the July Little Bits box. This setup I have shown previously. It is a lot of different things in here, and I'm not gonna go through the entire setup. And like I said, it's not just this one kit, it's 2 kits mostly, but then a bunch of other things. In here it's a little less. So kind of what I did was that I pulled out all the things I wanted to use for this planner. All the things, all the papers, the clips, the die cuts, the stickers, all other types of accessories that I thought theme-wise, which is sweets, candy, and pastels, theme-wise and color-wise, that would work. Then I put it all together, and I can't put everything I want to in here because, well, it would be, for me, over-decorated. There's no space to put it, or it just doesn't look good. So then I was left with a lot of items because I love these things. I have a lot of it in my collection, but I couldn't fit everything in here. So then I decided maybe I can put it in here, So that way I can use all the things that I actually pulled out, but in 2 different planners. So that is what I'm going to show you today. Like I said, I'm not going to go through this planner in detail because I did that in a separate video, which I'll link up here if you want to see it. But just to give you a bit of an idea, this is it. So I used all of the papers are from the Mommy Lhey July Little Bits box from 2018. A lot of them, actually all of the dividers except this one. This divider is the only one that is physical paper that I got in the box. The rest, including the tabs, are digitals. So I really used a lot of the digitals this time, a lot of the digi-papers. Of course, the acetate and stuff. I can print acetate actually myself, I have learned to do that, but in this case, I haven't. Also, I used quite a bit from VanStickie from her birthday bundle or box from last summer as well. And then, as you can see, I pulled in a lot of accessories from a lot of different shops. But in general, the baseline I had was the July Little Bits box. And I would say the second baseline was the anniversary box from VanStickie. Because I think I first found out about how the July Little Bits box was gonna look. And then I realized, okay, this is gonna look perfect in my bubblegum pink kikki.K. And then I found out about the VanStickie one, and then I realized, oh, these would look good together, so I mixed and matched. Either way, like I said, this one I go through in detail in a separate video. So what I want to show you really is the setup of this one, of all of the leftovers that I used. So, like I said, this is the TN that came with the July Little Bits box. All of the Little Bits boxes come with a TN, and this month it was a B6 one. So, at very first, I have these little charms here. This is a bow charm from BlushBowBoutique, which is a lilac one. I also put this little dangle, which is like a acrylic gummy bear sparkly one, which also is lilac. I thought they would look cute together like that, also because the elastic band is lilac. This is a really gorgeous tea, and I really wanted to use it, although I haven't actually used it functionally. I have only used it to decorate. Like I said, I just pulled a lot of leftovers. I put some stickers here from Little Bits box that I hadn't put in that one, obviously. I'm probably not gonna say that all the time because most of this was meant for that planner and just never made it to that planner. I had this bookmark here. Something you can do also is on purpose not use everything in one planner if you want to have the same theme in a different one. And then I have some more washi samples. This one is very similar to actually pretty much have the exact same one in here. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's the same washi on a Simply Gilded washi card. And then here I have this bow paperclip from DottyMoo. And that is pretty much it for, you know, the pockets here. Then the dashboard here, the dashboard, like actual like plastic pockets, came with the planner, which is very nice. I put this super pretty, super glittery bow magnetic bookmark from DottyMoo once again. This back was a leftover from, let's see, it must have been the very last, yeah, here, the page lifter at the very back. So it's the same paper, and it was actually almost pretty much perfect. When I cut the paper to A5, I was left with almost a perfect B6. And these were, you know, US letter sized papers, which is something to keep in mind. But even if it were A4 papers, I would still be able to have one A5 dashboard or divider, and then also be able to have a B6 one. I would just have to cut a little bit more off, I think, but either way, so yeah, that was really nice. Then here I have some sticky notes that came with that kit and the natural back of that paper, which is really cute. Here's more acetate. Actually, this acetate, I did use pretty much the same in here. I'm just trying to find where. Somewhere. Ah, here. You can see these are the same, except this is a vellum and this is acetate. So both of these came from the VanStickie box. There were one vellum and one acetate of each design. So technically we got two of each, except it was two different papers. So I decided to use this time the vellum of this one in here, and then I could use the acetate in here. Then I have a little dangly clip, which was a freebie from DottyMoo I got a while ago. Here I have this little pom-pom paper clip. This one is from the Hooting Pirate on Etsy. And that is holding down a little... this one came with the VanStickie box. It's a little, like a pocket, and it just holds some little freebies that I thought were cute and were kind of sweets and candy themed. But like I said, didn't make it into the original setup, so I tucked those in there, and then I decided to just put it there. This insert is from Wonton In a Million, as you can probably see, and it's just a blank one with blank pages. It's completely unused. I haven't like jumped in to use this planner yet. Then I have, this is one of those gummy bears once again. This is a pink one, but I took the lobster clasp off and I put it onto a paper clip, so it's like a dangle now. Here is the back of that dashboard, plastic dashboard, and inside I put a leftover of a paper that was actually this paper, so very appropriate. You can see that's the back, and that was the same as this. So this was the leftover of that. And then I just put a pocket here that came with a July kit once again. I'm sorry for all the glares. And then here was a bookmark that didn't make it into the first one, so I put that here, and then I just had a little super cute bow seal from Once More With Love from the pastel colorway, and it fit really perfectly. It looked a little empty, so I put that here, but this one is kind of just simple too. Like I said, this is the leftovers planner, so it's not as thought out as the first one. And very randomly, I had this one, which is like a pocket size or something. I bought these before I had any TNs, so I didn't really think about the sizing. I just thought, you know, cute having it in my handbag or something. But you know, because it's TN, you can't technically put it in here. It looks a little weird, but because it had all the macarons and like dessert themed I just had to put it in here. I wish it was B6, of course, but still, it's a little notebook that I can have on the go, I guess. Then here is the, let's see, this starts the second, like, regular insert. This was also paper left over from the natural dashboard here, as you can see. I just put some sticky notes here. These I really wanted to put in the original one because I think they're so cute. It says, be a macaron in a cookie cutter world. I think it's so cute. Also from the VanStickie box. And that's the natural back of that, just as this one. Once again, here is an acetate that I did use in here. Let's see if I can find it. Here is the same, except that this is vellum once again, and this is acetate. So I was able to use both in different planners. Here is a gorgeous bow from K&Co that I wanted to use in here once again. I'm probably gonna stop saying that because it's the same. Pretty much everything is like that, but it fit in here, of course. This bow is something I made. It was like kind of 3D bow stickers. I just took off the sticker and pulled a paperclip through it. So yeah, this pen is something that I really wanted to put in the first one, but because there's only one pen loop and I thought I had enough pink as it was, I decided to go with this pretty pastel green one instead from Pen Gems. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. Sometimes I have to decide. Sometimes you have too many things, too many pretty things, so you can't choose. But this is a really cute one. This one I got from AliExpress quite a while ago, but it's pink and gold, and there's a cupcake on here, and it's a gel pen. So I pulled in this pen loop that I had laying around in my stash, and I put the pen in there. And that's the back of that. The acetate should be like that. And then we have, oh yeah, this I should have shown you. This little paper clip here, I actually have the same one. Let's see if I can show you in here. These are the same. And this was ribbon that kind of wrapped the VanStickie box. So I just decided to, well, pull that and make paper clips out of it. So I did the same for this one. And that was the end of that, like I said. So here is the last dashboard, which this was actually one I printed myself, and I did use in here too, somewhere. Here, you see this girl? So this was left over from that. I really like this girl. I think she's so cute. And that is, of course, the natural back because I printed it that way. And here I put another one of those bow seals once again. And I put one of the sticky pockets, but I haven't actually put anything inside it. This one says, "You are the icing on my cake." Super cute. And then we have the very back here, which is just decorated. I had some more from the sticker sheets. I have a little die cut, actually two. These were acetate die cuts. I had a hard time working with them because they're see-through. It's a little difficult, and I actually didn't use any of them, I think, in this setup. But I did end up using them a little bit in here on a kind of more plain background. Then I just pulled in two super cute little felt paper clips. These are from LittleMissDaisyRose, a little donut and a little praline. Is that how you say it? I'm not really sure. Truffle, maybe. Chocolate truffle. I just, of course, because it's sweet and candy, I had to. And yeah, it's a very simple setup. Like I said, just leftovers, really. But using them in a way that they're actually used and in a planner that I wanted to set up anyway. I actually liked how it turned out, and it makes me happy when I can use things like to its full potential and not having a bunch of things laying around and not knowing what to do with them because I have a place for them, but they didn't fit. Like, I didn't have enough room. So I feel like this is a good option to be able to use as much as possible So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful in some way, just seeing how I used like one setup in 2 different planners. That's a better way to put it. At first I was thinking like 1 kit in 2 planners, but it's more like 1 setup in 2 planners or leftovers. I don't know how you call it, whatever you want to. This is just, this was new to me, kind of using it like this, but I think it's good, it's functional, you get to use everything. Feels good in my heart also to not having stuff laying around and not being used, and just especially leftovers, because leftovers sound like a bad thing, but it can actually bring new opportunities like it did to this planner. So yeah, like I said, hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.